Basically, we have to go for the 10 differences. So the first column is telling you about the features. Second column is telling you about the water tube boiler, and third column is telling you about the fire tube boiler. So what exactly the difference? It will be very clear to you guys by seeing this table. Okay, so basic design construction. Water flows inside the tubes and hot gases are surrounded them. Okay, here hot gases flow inside the tubes and water surrounds them. Next, operating pressure, capable of very high pressures up to 250 bar. Basically, in the marine sector, this is not there. We are utilizing up till 25, especially in the merchant navy part. And this is for the limited for low and medium pressure, so up till 25 bar. But in marine sector, it is maximum 10 12 bar. So 5 bar to 10 12 bar. So this is something which is operating pressure. Third one is the steam generation part. So the rate of steam generation in case of the water tube boiler is high, and because of the large surface area. And here it is the lower rate of the steam generation. Risk of explosion. We have the high risk of explosion in case of the cell explosion in case of the fire tube boiler, but in case of water tube boiler we have the lower risk because the water is inside the tubes. Construction part, the water tube boiler, as the steam demand is high, the pressure is high, so it is complex and difficult to construct. So many things are there, and here in this it is very simple and compact to constructions. Okay, now in this one you will see the floor space. Floor space requires more floor space for a given output. When we talk about the water tube boiler, it is more floor space requirement. And fire tube boiler, less floor space requirement. Water quality. See, high purity treated water to prevent the scaling. Because in tankers, basically, what happens every day you have to do the boiler water testing and the required chemicals to be added. But in case of the fire tube boiler, you have the tolerance because the large quantity of water and in the pressure is also not very high, so weekly also you can do it. Load fluctuations. The water tube boiler responds very quickly to the changes in steam demand, but when we talk about the fire tube boiler, the response is slow because of the large volume of the water. Now portability, generally fixed and difficult to transport, but in this case it is mobile and skid mounted, so it is easy. So installation part is easy in case of the fire tube boiler, and water tube boiler it is difficult. Uses, large power plants, heavy industries. If we see about the marine